Good morning, my Stampin' friends. Hey, everyone. It's time for What's Up Wednesday. Hopefully, some of you guys are available to join me. If you're on, come on in, give me a love, let me know that you're here. It seems like it's been a minute. I wasn't live last week, was I? I feel like I came back from on stage and which is our Stampin' Up convention, and things just got a little bit crazy, and I just couldn't have a chance. I couldn't find a minute. So hopefully you guys are all well. I missed being on with you all, but we had a great time in Raleigh. It was very fun to be together with thousands of demonstrator friends, and lots of demonstrator friends came home with the crud. There was lots of hugs, lots of love, and I think we just shared all the things. I fortunately was okay. I took my immune boosters and I was feeling just fine. I didn't get sick, but a lot of my friends have been a little bit under the weather from being together. Not the COVID, but just, the seasonal crap. Definitely spring was springing a lot harder down south than it was up here in Pennsylvania, because as we started to get more and more south, we saw everything that was green, like all the daffodils were popping and the tulips were coming up and the trees were all budded. Until I got there, I had the red, itchy eyes for sure. So how are we, my friends? Are you guys ready to do some stamping today? Lori is on with us. Good morning, Lori. Sharon is on. Hey, Sharon, I hope you're doing well. Tisha is on. Thank you, guys. If you've shared my video, thank you so much. I so much appreciate that. So I don't want to talk too long, even though I feel like I could, because I haven't seen you for a while. But there's a couple things that I just want to share and make sure that you're aware of that are ending and coming. So the first thing that I want to make sure that you know is leaving is my storybook collective. This is from the Creative Stamping Collective. This is a group of 11 other demonstrators that have teamed up to bring you a special, he's big stretch back there, big stretch. Bring you a special tutorial focusing on a bundle or a suite every month. So it is available to be purchased for $15, and that's 12 video tutorials with the supplies, the dimensions, all the good stuff. 12 amazing videos, and trust me, I saw the projects and they are awesome. Focusing on storybook friends, $15, or you can earn it free with your $60 purchase this month. So some of you already earned it for free. Some of you have already purchased it, but that offer is going to end here on the 31st of March. So I want to make sure that you're ready, because we loved the storybook friends. So fun. Speaking of storybook friends, I do have a mystery box coming in April focusing on, I think it's called Storybook Garden, but you could sub in the Storybook Friends or utilize the paper. So I'm not going to say, because it's a mystery, I don't like to tell you what you're getting, but you could use the paper. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so the mystery box is cards, yes. And somebody asked how Breck is doing. Thank you for asking how he's doing. That's Breckenridge. That's back there. That's my office assistant. He is having some health issues. So thank you guys for thinking about him. He is what we are calling stable right now. So we have him on a lot of medication to help with the pain that he was having. He still does not use his left front leg very well. He's definitely very lame on that. We're starting to have some muscle atrophy, which concerns me. So on the 1st, he's been on the wait list for a doctor who is a specialist in chiropractic and acupuncture. They think he has some nerve impingement from the discs. He has spondylosis. So he's got like these bony spurs on his disc, but there's not a lot we can do about that, but we can manage his pain. And if he's got some nerve impingement, we're going to try and see if maybe we can help him out with that. So it's hell getting old, isn't it? I know how he feels in the morning when he gets up and he's like, oh, I'm so stiff. I slept so hard. But the medication is really helping him. And so he's kind of back to normal eating and drinking, and he wants to play. So that's good. And he's back to drooling as normal. So all is well. All right. So Storybook Friends, if you have any questions about Storybook Friends, Lori, maybe you were asking me now that I'm not sure I answered you, if you were asking about the mystery box or the collective tutorial. So the mystery box will be cards. They're a little stepped up. They're really, really cool projects. I can't wait until you guys get your mystery box. And the tutorial, the 12 projects are mostly cards, but I think there might be one is like a 3D, like a treat holder. And then one is like a storybook book. It's really, really neat. So you can alter them, of course, to do what suits you. All right, so hopefully you guys are on and ready to go, and we are going to work with beautiful butterflies today. So I'm a little late to the party on this one. I've had it forever, and it just so happens that the Stampin' Creative Collective is going to focus on the butterflies next month. So April, we are going to have the collective for butterflies, and it has this amazing embossing folder. It's a gorgeous embossing folder. Super excited to play with this one. I am focusing on, so Kathy's asking if the storybook stamps, I am actually using the other one. So the storybook, I think it's called Storybook Garden. And so storybook, the animals I'm not using those. Maybe some of the sentiments, because I'm focusing on the whole suite, right? And there's paper, there's ribbon, there's gems, there's 2 sets of stamps, and there's dies. But I want to tell you, without giving too much away, the stamps that I'm using are the Storybook Garden. But you could use the Storybook Friends. You could sub something in. You could sub something that you have that's similar. I may be using some of the sentiments, but sentiments to me are mix and match, right? You most likely have a lot of stamps at home, and so you would be able to maybe use something else that you have, or change that card to work, if you want it to be a birthday instead of a spring card or something along those lines. So I am utilizing the suite, but you can kind of mix and match what you're using. And without giving too much away, you could use pop-outs from the DSP, if you know what I'm saying. So trying to help you guys out with still keeping the mystery. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's go ahead. Good morning, Christine, and good morning, Lori. Thanks so much for joining me. All right. Let's do a little switcheroo here, and we will get to stamping. Okay, hopefully everything changed a little bit. Marcia, thanks so much for joining us. All right, so again, as I mentioned, I'm using Beautiful Butterflies. So it is a full bundle. There's paper that goes with it. There's gems that go with it. I need to move my camera. Hold on, you guys are going to go for a little bit of a ride. And this great embossing folder, I'm going to show you how to use the 3D hybrid embossing folders as well. So you can find this in our mini catalog on page 38 and 39. So there's the whole suite with the DSP. And then we have these little gems that you can do some amazing shaker cards. And there are at least one, if not more, shaker cards in our collective tutorial, which is coming. So super cool on that. And some of you may have actually earned this stamp set for free during celebration. So hopefully this is going to give you lots and lots of ideas and incentive and creative spark to use what you already have. Now, I do know we have our new catalog. So there's our new catalog. That's all I can show you. We got those in person when we were in North Carolina in Raleigh. So I do have the new catalog. If you are in need of a catalog, if you do not have a current demonstrator that you work with, or you're not a demonstrator yourself, hit me up. I do have catalogs available. So let me know and I will send you a link to reserve a copy. But I can tell you that DSP carried over. Very excited about that. So we have a little bit longer time to work with that beautiful Bokeh Designer Series paper. And we're just waiting. We're in a wait pattern because we have the new catalog, we have our current catalogs, and we're seeing that there's a lot of things that are not there. So we're waiting to hear what is going to be on the last chance list and what is actually moving into the online store. So we just got to hold just a little bit longer till about April 1st, and then we will know for sure. Now, before we get rolling too far into stamping, let's go ahead and do one of our projects. And then I have some things that I want to show you. Okay, I got the nose runs. Of course, we talked about how spring is springing around here. So I'm going to use these new dies. These are fantastic. If you have not seen them, oh my Lanta. So these are what we are calling the Spotlight on Nature rectangles, because they are a whole series of rectangles with all kinds of different stitching and shapes and all that kind of stuff. They're called the Textured Notes dies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 8 of them, and they all have cool outlines on them. So this is actually an online exclusive available now. So you can get these online. Let me go ahead and see if I can put up my online store just in case, since we're talking about all the fun stuff. So with my online store, you can shop there. You can pick up those dies. You could also $60 and get that Creative Collective for free as well. So here's what we're going to start off with, a little bit of purple today. Good morning, Corinne. Oh, hey, Donna. And Cindy, thanks so much for joining me, friends. If you're catching the replay, make sure to comment replay so I can make sure I stop and say hi to you. I'm listening. Oh, I haven't stamped for a while, have I? Oh, it's telling because I don't have a bone folder. Wonder where that went. All right, we're going to start off with our fresh freesia. Such a beautiful pop of light purpley pink for spring. And normally I would have a bone folder, but I don't know where it is. And then we have the Fresh Freesia Bokeh DSP and a piece of basic black. Now, I needed a center for my little butterfly, and look what I did. I'm so thrifty. Like, I'm going to cut it right out of the center. Why waste that black piece that's going to get DSP on it? I'm going to utilize that piece. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh, some gilt paper. We've got gilt paper. We don't know which side to use. Oh, no, because they're both pretty. I almost used the other side. There's never a wrong side, right? With designer series paper, there is just another side. So I'm going to layer these two together, and then we'll put that on our card base. So I do have 3 projects I want to share. Hopefully you guys have a little time to sit back, get comfy, grab a coffee or a tea. I know if you're West Coasting, it's very early for you all. And hang out with us while we make 3 projects. I also will be putting all of this information, so you'll know that I call this my free online class. So I'm not giving any dimensions at the moment, but it will be put on my blog later on today. So you can hop to my blog and you will see the pictures and you'll have the dimensions so that if you want to create this at home, you definitely would be able to do that. So that's my little gift to you as a free online class. So here's that, what did I say it was? Textured notes. There's what it looks like cut out. And we're going to stamp a Fresh Freesia butterfly. We got a big one here. So with the big ones, this is just my little tip. And this is something I've noticed because I'm working a lot with the seniors at my senior center. They have a hard time holding these blocks. They're big blocks and they're heavy. We have great blocks. Love Stampin' Up! Blocks with the hand hold or little finger holds and the rounded, but this is still a big block. And so I notice they're having trouble. So I tell them, leave these big stamps upside down, face up, right? Have your stamp facing you. This is much easier to handle, and just tap the ink onto your butterfly or whatever it is that you're using. So that's my little senior center trick, and they're doing much better at it. They're also not slamming the ink and getting, slamming it into the ink and getting tons of ink everywhere. All right. Now, before I get rolling, I want to back up a sec and put my sentiment on. So let's do that first. And I'm going to use, in case you need me, I'm here. And I have a specific person that this is going to be sent to. And it may be my daughter. She is still in her PhD program, and things are tough. Things are tough. And so she has good days and bad days. And so she needs, and in case you need me, I'm here. So we did that on the bottom, and then we're just going to angle our little flutter by here, and we're going to stamp him in Fresh Freesia. All righty. So now I'm going to add that to a layer of basic black. I really am smitten with these dies. I've been seeing them, or I've been looking at them on my desk and begging myself to find some time to play. It's been busy around here. So, oh, Lori got this for free. Oh, you lucky duck. You lucky duck. All right, let's add this. Let's use all these little nubbins here. So I always it makes me happy when I'm doing a video and I get to throw away a sheet of used dimensionals. It's one of my favorite things. I'm so sorry, you guys. I did not take my allergy meds last night, and it definitely shows. Definitely shows. All right, Pop-Tarts on here. And then we're going to add our cute little butterfly body, which you wouldn't have to. You definitely would. Where's my card? Oh, here. Oh, my. Is it one of those days? There we go. You would not have to add your butterfly body if you did not want to. He comes with his own body, but I love it with that pop of black, you know? So let's just, I don't have green glue here either. Holy guacamole. Wonder where all my things are. Those little Stampin' Gnomes have been in here stealing my stuff. Okay, now that black butterfly, or that die cut, I guess mine's black, but it does fit right over top of the stamp image too. So you just carefully line them up and look at that. Isn't that cool? So he looks good without it, but he looks a little bit better with it. It just is a little bit of pop. Then I found these. I think these are new. I think they're an online exclusive. Starburst sequins. And I thought, hello, let's put some of these on there. Found these in my stash. So let's get out our Go-Go Gadget tool here and add a couple starbursty sequins. Ooh, I'm digging these very much, very much. Okay, so there he is with all the gnomes come to your house too. I know, don't you hate that? They're all through my house. I think I know where I put stuff and I can't find it. Where did it go? All right, so there, I think these, I used the 4-pack of tinsel gems. I think that's what these are. And then there is the Starburst, those brand new Starburst sequins. So there's card numero 1. Let's see, what do we want to do next? I want to take a moment and I want to spotlight you guys because I got all these cards from my birthday. My birthday was last weekend. So thank you guys so much. And I want to share because not only is my heart full when I see Happy Mail, especially when it's handmade Happy Mail, and especially when it's cows. So if you're new here, you may not know that we are in Pennsylvania and we have a dairy farm. So I do have a thing for cows, especially the Holsteins, the black and white ones. So here I want to showcase my birthday cards because I think that they are just stunning. So let me take a moment and brag on my Stampin' Friends. This one is from my friend Jane Roses. Thank you, Jane. This one is from Loretta. Gorgeous. That's that celebration stamp set and used it with the pretty Pool Party and Daffodil Delight, that vellum. This one is from one of my team members, Becky. Look at those colors. Fantastic. And then Becky is the Sunshine Committee on my stamp team, my Moveless Stamper stamp team. So she's in charge of sending out birthday cards to everyone on our team. So this is the one that was sent to me on behalf of my team, which I love. And we always stamp on Post-it notes because then you can take it off and reuse the card. So I have another card to send to somebody. So I got loved twice. This one is from another one of my stampers, Marie. Thank you, Marie. She's on my team as well. My friend Jen got out the cutest cows and sent me another cow card. Love the fence. Isn't that cute with the little rooster on there? This is from my team leader, Cindy. She sent me one with the cute little puppies. This one is from my team member, Teresa. She's a Moveless stamper, and so I got another cow card. I loved it. Love, love, love. This one, oh my gosh, this one is stunning. This is from my friend, Carol. She's a fellow demonstrator, but look at this. I don't have this one. And of course, same thing. We stamp on Post-it notes because now I have this card. It's like the card itself is a gift. I don't have this one, but I love it. Love it, love it. Thank you, Carol. Let's see. This one is from Mima and Pap Pap. That's my dad and his wife, Connie. So she made a fun fold. Love that. And then one thing that my team and I do every month is we do an RAK swap. I've talked about this before. It's called the Random Act of Kindness. And Teresa had me this month. And so this is actually like I got double dipped, right? I got a birthday card from Teresa and I got a really cute random act of kindness card. And then she has, this is a sentiment that we have on Post-it notes and that we send. So it says, I didn't sign this card before I sent it off to you. Instead, it holds my warmest thoughts, invisible but true. So if you find you need to brighten someone's day, take this card, sign it, and send it on its way. Isn't that fun? So I have them printed up on a Post-it note, and that's how I send out my cards. And if you guys shop with me, I don't sign my cards because I figure, you know what? Let's pass the love. Share the love. And then I think this is from my girl Betty, which I haven't seen Betty on here yet. Betty shares a birthday. She's a March baby. And I think somebody else, Christine, are you March too? Did we talk about that? I think so. So this is a great card from Betty, and she's a purple lover as well. And then from another one of my team members, Muriel. And Muriel headed out to Belgium to visit her family. Her mom turned 90. And so she's over in Belgium visiting her family. And she made sure to send me a card before she left, which was super sweet. So I just wanted to take a moment and share my beautiful, beautiful cards. And thank you all so much. It is wonderful. And, you know, it just proves how important our handmade cards are to send them out to people. We may love creating them. It may be fun for us to stamp and create, but we got to send them, you guys. It just makes everybody's day so much better. All right. So card number 2. All right, this one I did a little bit different because I wanted to try something and you guys are going to try it along with me. So let's see. We did a little black and gray on this one using the die cuts. I can do that, Lori. I can post, I'll take a picture of it. How about that? I'll take a picture of it and put it on my Facebook page. Would that help? Lori asked if I could share the saying, the little poem that we use, and absolutely. Okay, you can type it on your computer and print it off, but I just get mine from Vistaprint and I have Post-it notes made. So happy birthday, Christine. All right, so what I did on this one was I used the special die that makes this a card. So do I have it here? What did I do with my things? All right, it's this one. So this one has a special line here that connects the wings. And then it has a little, it's hard to see, but there's a little visual there. So when you put this on your folded card, you make sure that you have that line just above your fold. And then when you cut it out, it does that. So it makes, now I cut it out this way, but if you cut it out like this and leave it folded, you get an actual butterfly shaped card. Is that making sense? Am I speaking correctly? It sounds a little confusing, I feel. Now this one, I just cut it out and then I just cut his little wings off. So it's a regular card like that. But I thought, let me try something different. Let me try it. So what I'm going to do is add this. All right, well, here's where you guys might come in. Do I want to put the designer paper here? And then it would open like this, and you'd see that designer series paper there. Or I could put the designer series paper here on the inside. And then it would just kind of be like a free, like I could put the sentiment in there. I'm kind of thinking that's what I might do. And that way it would open, and then I'll glue this shut. What do you think? All right, should I put the DSP on the front and have it open like a regular card? Like that, and then you see that DSP through. Or put the DSP on the inside and then just glue this shut. So there's my flapper. A or B? A or B? Better, worse? Better, worse? It's like getting your eyes checked. All right, while you guys think about that, let's go ahead and put our butterfly together. So here is Smoky Slate, And then I cut out this fella here with Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to just do a little bit of adhesive in the center. Man, I wish I had my green glue, but I'm all out and waiting on a shipment. So I'm going to add my butterfly here and line him up. Now, one thing that I do need to do is get rid of, I don't even have scissors. Yes, I do. I want to get rid of this. So I'm just going to cut down here because I want to put his body on. Okay, so I'm going to do like a so. Okay, so I got rid of his wings and such. So let's add his body on here. Now, one thing that I might suggest if you have this at home, you know, always it's like the best laid plans. You learn as you go what to not do. And what I would suggest is I want his wings to be a little bit free here. Okay, so I didn't want to glue them down. If you're doing it at home and you want these wings to be glued down, get your adhesive sheets. Trust me, you will be so happy that you did. You can make this one giant sticker, peel it off, and stick it down nice and flat. All right, I think we're on the same page, and I'm here for it. So let's put this on the inside. This is more of the beautiful Bokeh Designer Series paper. So we'll add that in here, and then we're going to glue this down. I could leave it free and just have all kinds of flappy butterflies everywhere, but I think I really like that this part is the card. Okay, so let's get our happy birthday. And I'm going to stamp that in black on the front. Okay, happy birthday. I got birthday on the brain. I thought there was something wrong there. I don't know what that is. There's something on my stamp because it's not picking up the ink. Oh, am I going to ruin this? How good are we today? How's your eyeballs? All right, I'm going to give it a try. And then if it doesn't work, I'm going to stamp it again. Okay, everybody, the hush falls over the crowd. It's like playing golf. I'm getting ready to putt. Oh, I think I'm off. Balls. That's okay. Yeah, I'm a little blurry, but that's all right. I think what I'm going to do is I'll get a banner. Okay, we'll just get a banner. We'll put that over there. You guys are hushed. Shh, don't tell anyone. Jody screwed up on her live. Okay, so now we need to take this butterfly and we're going to lap it over top of this one. Now, what I think I'm going to do, this one has a head. I don't mind the tail so much, but I don't want two heads on my butterfly. So I'm going to just do a really deep V cut here and get rid of his head. Oh, yeah, baby. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now, I think dimensionals are going to be our friend. So let's put some good old snot dots on here. Okay, there we are. And then we can do we have a stamp in here that says something about celebrate. Time to celebrate, maybe? Yeah, time to celebrate. So happy birthday on the front, time to celebrate on the outside. So here's the difference. Okay, there we are. There's a little bit of the difference with the white versus the yellow, but I like it. It's fun. And then I have a couple little yellow gems that I can put on there, but I'm going to fix this up a little bit later. All right, there's card number 2. Everyone's still hanging in there, ready for card number 3. And then I have a couple, before I forget, since I tend to do this, I always have extras to share, and then I forget and I leave and I say goodbye too soon. So I'm going to do it before we do our last one. Here's a couple other ones that I created. So there is Berry Burst. This one is from my team member, Cindy. This was some of the celebration paper, and that is Fresh Freesia and Blackberry Bliss. I love that color combo. In fact, I might be using it on a sneak peek card. And then I did this one with the DSP and my favorite hexagon punch. And this is the embossing folder from the Ocean Friends. And so I thought that's cute. And you could do that with all the different DSPs, and that would be so fun. That would be so fun. All right, so those are just some extras I wanted to share, but stay tuned because my Creative Escape Club is coming, and it's going to be using the beautiful butterflies. My monthly make and take class is coming, beautiful butterflies. My Creative Collective is coming, beautiful butterflies. And here I am today, beautiful butterflies. So the theme is, can everybody say it together? It's beautiful butterflies. And they're all different. There are no repeaters. So if you have this bundle, I got you. I got lots of ideas to share with you. So we're going to take some basic black and one of my favorites, good old basic beige. I love basic beige. So we're going to emboss this with the embossing folder. And we want to make sure we got our biggie butterfly really pertinent. He doesn't have to be in this centered, but he does have to be on the whole paper. And I think I'm going to actually angle it just a little bit while I run that through the embossing machine. So let's get Mr. Big in here. I don't normally show you, but this is a hybrid folder. And so I want to make sure you guys know how to use these hybrid folders. So come on to the party, Mr. Big. Good morning, Anne. All right, so we've got our butterfly in there. I have him angled just a little tiny bit. Well, let me show you the project. That'll help. There we go. So we're going to emboss him and cut him out and overlay him on top of this one. I don't know why everything is boys. It always is in my place. So we're going to use plate number 1, plate number 4. That's all you need with these thick embossing folders. And you want to make sure that you have the hinge, the fold going through first. It will, trust me, make your embossing folder last a little bit longer because it helps with the pressure. Sorry, a little bit of a jump there. Okay, so when we open this, prepare to ooh and ah. Ooh. Ah, isn't that beautiful? So that's the embossed side. And then you could even flip it over and do this side where it's depressed, the debossed side. So either way, it totally works. Now what we're going to do is take our white piece and we're going to open up our folder. So when you have these hybrid folders, it is okay to do this. Trust me, it feels wrong, but it's okay. You can do it. You will take the coordinating embossing or coordinating die, and you're going to lock it right in there. You'll kind of feel it go down into the groove. You're going to put your cardstock on here, and you're actually going to cut and emboss at the same time. I know it feels wrong, but trust me, that's how they made this. Okay, they made it this way. So we have a couple embossing folders that do this. Saving time, precious time. Okay, thank you for your service, Mr. Big. All right, so prepare to ooh and ah on this one. Okay, so you could use this for something else because it is embossed and it's pretty, but there's your embossed and die cut butterfly. Love that. Love it, love it. All right, so let's add this to our basic black. Now, I went neutral tones, but of course you could do bright pops of color. That would be fun too, but sometimes I like neutral, and I thought it really looked cool with the basic beige and then the pop of white. So let's put some dimensionals on this butterfly here. And then he can just lay right over top of the butterfly we just embossed on the basic beige. And again, if you're just tuning in, you can hit up my blog and the information will be here with the dimensions. Let's see if I have that here. Is my blog here? There we go. My blog is scrolling at the bottom. So you can hop over there. you can actually subscribe to my blog, which I highly encourage you to do because I do a lot of posting on there with information and details and such. Hop over there, and there is going to be a pop-up that comes. That is for my newsletter. If you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, you'll see that you can subscribe to the blog. Just put your email address in there, and every time I post, it will send you an email so you never miss anything. So there we go. Isn't that cool? And now one thing that you could do, maybe you could take your blending brushes and give him a little bit of color. You could also pop it with a little, or cut it out of the DSP. That would be pretty for a pop of color. And I may be doing that in the future on one of my Creative Escape Club cards. So you want to stay tuned for Creative Escape because it's coming soon and it is butterflies. I'll be doing some sneak peekies next weeky. All right, so on our, maybe my problem is this ink pad is not very juicy. That could be what's happening. So I did a little circle here from the Unbounded Love dies. Stamp our hello. And we'll add that. There we go. Perfect little card for whatever you might need. Grab some more online exclusive. These are the neutral matte dots. White, black, vanilla, and I think pecan pie or maybe crumb cake. I'm not 100% sure, but we can always use matte dots, right? They just are neutral, I guess. Neutral dots is what I want to say for sure. So let's add a couple of our gems here. There we are. So there's card number 3. So let's see what we did today, friends. We got a lot done in a short amount of time. So we have this one. We have these two. And then we did this one. So there's our 3 projects. Hop over to my blog later on sometime today and you will have the dimensions. So if you want to make these, you can. Sharon asked when mystery boxes will be available. They will, I think I have them scheduled. We're working on them right now with what all is going to go in them. So once I know that and I'm able to figure out how this is all going to work, I will get the registration up. I believe we have them scheduled for like the 2nd week of April, because my Creative Escape Club starts first, and then we'll do the mystery box. And if you have gotten my mystery box, the very last one that I did, which seemed like a long time ago, wasn't it, friends? Was it Halloween? Was that the last mystery box I did? So you'll get first dibs because I only have a select number. We only make a certain number of mystery boxes. I say we because Princess Patty is busy at home creating the fun extra goodies. I'm going to say, yeah, like April 13th, maybe something like that. So look for it then. But if you were a purchaser from Halloween, you will get your registration first. Once everybody has registered on the mystery box, if I still have some left, then I send them out to everybody. But I do only have a limited number. I think I might only have like 30. I started the very first time and I had 20. I sold out of those in a heartbeat. And so I added a couple more. And then the next time I think I did 30 and sold out of those. And so this time I think we only have 30 as well. Oh, Cindy's asking, what is a mystery box? So a mystery box is a crafty box of goodness that you don't know what's inside. Think paper pumpkin. So I'll tell you what stamp or dies or sweet that I'm using. You'll get product that you will need to create your projects. You'll also get, I don't know how many projects we have. It's usually between 4 and 6 different projects. They're a little bit stamped up, or a little bit stamped up, little stepped up. And I can show you for sure. I know some of you guys were asking, and I don't give too much information because it is a mystery. So no one knows what is in the box until it arrives. I have some little secrets in there too, of what you'll be using. But I am using this suite, the storybook suite. So you had asked about, I think I have used a couple greetings from here. And I really am focusing on this stamp and bundle, the garden patch. But you could utilize something you have similar. You could sub in these guys for these images, no problem. Or I am going to give you a sneaky peek because I know you're wondering what you should get and if you want to get it. I am including the paper. So you will have all of these little die cut pieces that you could sub in as well. So what I'm getting at, friends, is you don't necessarily have to have this bundle because you will be able to sub in some other things. Okay, is that making sense? I want to still keep the mystery, but I also know it's hard when you're like, wait a minute, do I want it? Do I not want it? But I haven't played with this one yet. And I really, really enjoyed the garden. And I'm kind of on the April showers, bring May flowers kind of deal. And so you'll have the product that you need. You will have all of the supplies cut and ready for you. The only thing I can never do is I can never stamp for you. So mystery is what products you'll be getting. And then, of course, there will be a tutorial as well. Okay, so lots of information will come out about that fairly soon. So thank you so much for asking. Yes, we do need a mystery box. I started this for my friend Deborah Harrison. She and I talked, and she was doing them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a fun idea. I love it. Do you think people would want to purchase a box when they don't know what it is? And I'm like, heck yes, we do every month with Paper Pumpkin, don't we? Like, it's fun to get a mystery to open it up and see what's inside. So no one's going to know exactly what is on the inside until afterwards. And then I do the posting and show you the pictures and the projects that we made and what was in it and some fun little extras. But I did want to make sure that you are aware that it is focusing on the storybook suite and heavily focusing on the garden patch. Okay. All right, my friends. Thanks so much for asking the good questions, y'all. So have a wonderful week, everybody. I thank you so much for hanging out with me. And don't forget to hop over to my blog. You'll be able to get the dimensions. And of course, you can also pick up the Storybook Friends collective, the tutorial collective. I have that available through the end of the month. For $15, it's 12 video tutorials. So super sweet deal. That link is in the description in this video. So have a wonderful week, everybody. And I will see you next week, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye, friends.